Today's video is for all strawberry lovers. In this video, I'm sharing an absolutely yummy and easy strawberry cheesecake recipe. This recipe is a must try as the strawberry season is going on. I have shared all minute details to make a perfect cheesecake at home. Earlier too, I've shared a different recipe which too you can see on my channel. I'm also sharing the recipe of strawberry sauce to make this cheesecake even more strawberry-licious. So let's get started with this yummy recipe, but before that, do subscribe to my channel. To make a base for the cheesecake, I've taken 20 Oreo biscuits and will break them into pieces and then grind to a granular powder. You can also use digestive biscuits instead of Oreo. Breaking into pieces helps to grind well into a powder. You can also use a rolling pin to make this powder as shown in my fresh blueberry cheesecake recipe. As we want the base to firm up and not crumble when we cut the cheesecake, I will add some butter to the biscuit powder and mix everything well together. After refrigeration, this butter will firm up and hold the base tight without falling apart. I'm using a teaspoon to show exactly how much butter I have used, as many friends have told me that when they tried the cheesecake, the base breaks on cutting. Next, I've taken a 7-inch cake mold with a removable base and is a very old one. Nowadays we get springform molds in black color which serve the same purpose. This cheesecake recipe has a special ingredient unlike my last strawberry cheesecake recipe, which will give you 100% guaranteed results if you're making this for the first time. Let's see further in the video what that special ingredient is. Coming back to the recipe, spread the biscuit layer uniformly and press firmly to let it set well. Once done, refrigerate for 30 to 40 minutes. Till then, let's prepare the strawberry sauce. Here I've taken 20 strawberries and chopped them roughly. In a pan, take 3/4 cup of sugar and add half a cup of water along with the chopped strawberries. Stir it once and bring it to a boil. Once it boils, simmer for 5 to 6 minutes. At this stage, I will add half a teaspoon of salt, which will give a wonderful taste. It's been 7 to 8 minutes and the sauce has thickened and the strawberries too have become soft. Turn off the gas, and if you do not have a hand blender, let the sauce cool down and then grind it to a smooth sauce in the mixie jar. After this, it's important to strain the sauce through the sieve to remove the seeds, as we are going to mix all of the sauce in the cheesecake. You can prepare little extra sauce and before grinding, keep some of it aside to serve as a topping on the cheesecake. The seeds are separated, and after this, let's soak some gelatin to get perfect results. The earlier cheesecake recipe I shared was made without using gelatin. You can see that video if you do not prefer to use gelatin. Here I'm adding water to the gelatin and will let it bloom or soak for 10 minutes. Till then, let's prepare the cream cheese. This is 250 grams of cream cheese. As this is unsweetened, I will add powdered sugar and mix it really well and make it smooth before adding it to the whipped cream. And this is done too. Next, here I've taken 1 cup of non-dairy chilled sweetened whipping cream and will whisk this for just about a minute. Once done, then I will add all of the cream cheese and fold it in first with the spatula and then start whisking it till smooth and fluffy. The total whisking time is about 4 to 5 minutes with an electric beater. Once this is done, to balance the taste, I will add lemon juice and mix everything well together. And this is done too. For decoration, you can whip some more cream cheese with the same process. The gelatin has bloomed and I will microwave it for 30 seconds to melt it. You can also add 2 tablespoons of hot water if you do not want to microwave it. Once the temperature comes down, then add it in the strawberry sauce and mix it really well. Now let's add this to the cream cheese whipped cream. Mix the sauce well, and now if you want a nice pink color, you can add a drop of pink food color, which is totally optional. I will add a drop of pink color and mix it well. Just see this wonderful pink color. Also, the cream cheese batter has become smooth and fluffy. So I will stop whisking, and can you see how smooth the batter looks? The black spots you see are the strawberry seeds. You can also add a few drops of strawberry essence while whisking for an extra flavor and aroma. Now just pour the strawberry cream cheese batter on top of this set biscuit layer and refrigerate for 6 hours minimum. Do not put it in the freezer. I had kept it overnight and the cream cheese cake has set perfectly. I have placed it on top of a glass and now will carefully pull down the ring. And here our perfect cheesecake is ready. Before removing the acetate sheet, run a knife around the edges. But take care not to touch the biscuit layer. Now let's make it even more beautiful by making a cream cheese flower on the top. I will prepare the cream cheese frosting and give it a twist by adding strawberry essence in this. To this 100 grams of cream cheese, first I'm going to add powdered sugar and whisk it well to make it into a smooth cream cheese paste. Once this is done, I will whisk about 1 cup of chilled whipping cream. And after a minute or so, add in the cream cheese first. And here comes a few drops of strawberry essence, the aroma of which will immediately make you eat this cheesecake when it is served. Remember to whisk it till the stiff peak stage, and I have filled in my pastry bag and attached it with Noor nozzle number R11, which is also known as 104 in Wilton brand. Piping out this flower is very easy and needs no rocket science. Even beginners can try this design, it looks too pretty. Hold a narrow tip of the nozzle towards the center of the flower and pipe out the petals. If you have any doubts, you can write to me in the comments box given down below or connect with me on Facebook or on Instagram, and I shall be glad to answer all your queries. The flower is almost done. I'm going to add chopped strawberries in the center and sprinkle some sugar on them so that they taste sweet. So I hope you liked today's video and will try out this recipe. See you soon with a new video. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you for watching this video.